Hello, it's James McNamara with you. On this video I want to talk about direction. This is the first of 4 pillars of leadership that I'm going to cover in this section of the website. As the graphic suggests, their direction is all about shining the light forward, illuminating the way to the future that you want the rest of your organization to follow. Now, while business planning is a concept that may be familiar to you, there is an element of business planning that I believe is not done as thoroughly as it should be. So let me zero in on that for the next minute or so. I call this the establishment of a guiding philosophy, and that's about a clear articulation of purpose, values, and vision for the organization. So purpose is really the compass bearing that says the direction in which we're heading. It talks about why we do what we do, why we do it in the way that we do it, the type of legacy that we are going to leave. And of course, values fall out of that reasonably naturally. Values are simply your behavioural indicators. They suggest how we are going to behave on the journey. When you've got those two in place, then it's time to create a rich picture of the future, and we call that a vision. And when you tie all of those 3 together, purpose, values and vision, you have a very crisp and strong guiding philosophy for the organisation. And in my experience, the remainder of the planning processes, the remainder of the strategic and operational planning happens quite easily because of that clarity at the philosophical end. When it comes to a point in business planning, as I'm sure you've been there, and the question is, do you go left or do you go right? Well, a simple reflection upon purpose, values and vision will illuminate the answer, and it'll give clarity as to the way you need to proceed. So I find that the remainder of business planning runs very smoothly once you've allocated the time to clearly articulate and tighten up the guiding philosophy for the business. Now, of course, a business plan on its own is not enough to achieve the success in the future that you want. We need to make sure that that plan is implemented. And so a strategic leadership process is important. These are the disciplines that you put in place in your business for communicating the strategic and operational plan regularly, for reviewing, for embedding accountability, and for making decisions and changes that need to be made along the way. Many organizations don't tend to live the plan as regularly as they should be, and we've all heard the old adage of the plan gathering dust on the top shelf or in the bottom drawer. To stop that from happening, we need a process in place where we regularly sit down and review our progress towards that plan and make some decisions on how we're going to get back on track if we're off track, or what the next step is. And this needs to be a set of skills that many in the organisation have as they lead forward their sections of the organisation. They should be able to do this type of strategic leadership process. So look, that draws us to the end of a quick overview on direction setting. But if you want to sit down and talk about the direction of your business and how to put in place strategic plans and a strategic leadership process, then the number's on the screen there. Give us a call and we'll organise for a coffee with you. Okay, I'll see you on the next video.